Yeah. It's your
Yeah.
boy Is,
It's your girl Jazz.
and welcome to another episode of Hot Talk fucking show. How your day doing? It's the weekend. It's a Saturday. How your day doing?
It's good so
It's
far.
cool.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
my day is alright. You know what I'm saying? We doing a show on a Saturday, but
hmm
this shit gonna be lit. So we got a fire topic for y'all tonight. So the topic is what?
Is social media destroying
Damn,
relationships?
I don't know, but I know this shit gonna be fucking fire. So I'm gonna start off with you. You know the Hot Talk Show. We always start off with the ladies first.
Now this.
Now this we always start with the ladies first. So I'm gonna ask you: is social media destroying relationships?
Well, my opinion
Say your
is
opinion.
it
That's good.
depends on the situation. It depends on the person, the people, the partners, the parties. If
Okay.
yeah, like I feel like if you spend most of your day on social media, then
hmm
you might have some temptations
hmm
and things that can affect your relationship.
So who do you blame? Do you blame social media or like you blame? To me, I feel like if it is destroying relationships, I don't blame social media. I blame the person. I blame the individual.
Why do you blame just the individual?
Because if like it's like if you falling, like that's on you. Like how can you blame social media? Like, do you blame the person the tempter, the thing that tempt, or the person that be tempted because you fell for the trap? So
Okay.
it's not social media. It's more like I feel it's more the individual to me. Like if like like if you're a weak ass person, weak ass female or weak ass nigga, and you're gonna let social media tempt you to do bad, then that's your fault. It's not social media fault. And it's also sometimes people could use social media for different reasons.
Okay. So you're basically saying if you lack self discipline as a person and your mindset, you can be easily tempted by social media.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's all about the mindset. That's a fact. Comment down below. Is social media destroying relationship? Is it the individual or is it social media? So what we gonna do, right? So we're gonna talk about different stuff when it comes to social media and people could be, looking like they moving funny and shit like that and all that. So we're gonna talk about the constant interactions on social media.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with the likes though.
The likes.
Yeah. What do you guys say about the likes on social media though?
I mean, we spoke about this before. Like if you're constantly liking a particular person's picture or reels, videos, whatever the case may be, it's like you know
Mm.
how on Facebook they used to have like the poke button?
Mm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
basically what you're doing. Like,
You trying
hey,
to get that
let's,
person's attention, like?
yeah, definitely. If you're constantly doing it, like, I don't have a lot of friends on Facebook. I
Mm-hmm.
have like probably 300 friends. You have like what, 4,000?
4,000, probably
So if someone
5,000.
with 4,000 friends is picking out a particular person to like and comment or heart or just interact with that person on a daily basis, then you're looking to grab their attention, in my opinion.
I don't know. I mean, I think it depends on what you're liking, though. Like, what if you liking their, like, achievements? Like, they graduate from high school, or you just liking their post that connects with you, though. What if they say something, yo, so what if, like, you're, like, kind of like depressed or something like that? And they be like, yo, like, hang in there. And, like, you're liking it. So, what do you like stuff that connects with you, though?
Right. I get that. I get that. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I've learned from experience that even if it is posts
Mm-hmm.
that you connect with,
Mm-hmm.
that if you are constantly giving this person some type of interaction, it can be taken the wrong
The
way.
wrong way.
Yeah.
Is it more the wrong way by? So can it also be taken the wrong way by people that's outside of your relationship though? Yeah, they might
Sure.
feel like, what's going on here though? Like, why so and so keep commenting on so and so?
Yeah, sure. If I see in anyone that I'm dealing with, there, if I see in their notifications this one person all the time, I'm like,
Like, what's
okay,
going on here? So let's talk about the comments though.
okay.
Like,
I
what
mean,
if
that's
somebody
just common sense.
like
If
can
you're
somebody keep commenting? So can I be a giveaway that somebody like you or something like that? They keep commenting on your post. It could be anything. Is that a dead
sure,
giveaway? That you know?
sure. If I don't interact with the person
Mhm.
and they're constantly commenting on my stuff, duh.
Mhm.
Like, if me and you have no type of connection, I don't know you personally, but yet you're still commenting under my post and
Right.
in my DMs or commenting under my pictures, and
Mhm.
obviously you're trying to grab my attention.
So if your significant other, right, feel away, I want y'all to comment down below too, because I want y'all to get this too.
Okay.
So if your significant other, right, have a problem with somebody constantly liking your stuff, liking your posts, and commenting on your stuff consistently, right? How would you react to your significant other though? Like, would you just say they were reacting? Like what would you do if they come at you? Why does guy keep commenting on your shit? Why you keep liking your pictures though? Or why are you keep commenting on somebody's stuff? And why you keep liking this guy's picture? What would be your reaction though?
Right. I mean, if a guy keeps commenting under my picture and like if you was to have a problem with it, one, I can't control what they do. And
That's fair.
to even the plane and to just understand your feelings, like if you voice to me that you have a problem with this person constantly under my pictures or in my posts or in my DMs, if you be like, yo, like he's doing too much, I'll just delete them as a friend.
Sure.
Yeah, I've done that. Don't
before.
Cap
Let's
like
be
I've
real.
never done that.
Let's be real. This is a hot
Don't
talk show. We're gonna
cap.
be real.
Anyone that you've ever seen under any of my posts or pictures that you made clear to me that was an issue, I deleted them off of my friends list.
Okay. Well, I brung it up. Nah, I don't want to be too.
You brought it up and you didn't say, hey, like, why I don't.
Yeah, but
because you know me, if I have a problem with something, you know what do I say to you? Block them.
Yeah, block them and
exactly.
all that.
I have no problem being direct.
All right. I mean, some people might think I ain't healthy and shit like that, just assuming and shit and all that.
If I have a problem with something and you have a friend on your friends list and I feel they being too thirsty, they're on your dick too much, block them.
So constant interactions on social media is a day. So what if your significant other is doing it? It's like, would you assume that they just automatically like just trying to do something behind your back, they being sneaky, or it's just a habit? Like, what if they just connect with that, like everything that person see on Facebook or social media, like they just like and they connect with they posts or something.
Right. So if you're connecting with someone else's posts, especially if it's someone of the opposite gender, on a constant basis, and especially if I like see them like, oh, this person's attractive, like, okay. I'm being honest. Like, if this person is attractive and you're constantly under their pictures or liking their stuff or hearting their things, and they even in your DM sometimes, like that's a problem for me because you're giving out energy that could be put somewhere in our relationship. That time you spending in your DMs messaging them or going back and forth and having a conversation, you could be doing something for me or our relationship.
Right. So can we say like people have problem with the constant interaction depending on the attraction of the individual who they keep interacting with? Honestly, because what if I was interacting with a ugly ass female who you look way better than? Would you feel aware about it? Like, would you think, oh, maybe he's just trying to get this person attention? Would you think I like her, or I'm just like positive, or just let's say innocently interaction? But can we say, I'm sorry about that, keep calling you off, so you gotta let me talk.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? So can we say like people have a problem with they partner, because we're talking about relationships, constant interaction with somebody based off the individual, the attractiveness of the individual who they keep interacting with. Like, does that play a part though?
It plays, it does, of course it plays a part.
Because I don't think I'm because good. Yeah, do your thing.
If the person is attractive, like obviously it's going to be some type of it's going to be some type of like, okay, if you're interacting with this person every day just as much as you interact with me on a daily basis, like what's going on here?
Right.
This is why I feel like social media is a problem, because when we didn't have social media, you would just be more in tune with your person. Your energy wouldn't be scattered to this person and this person and this person. So yeah, it definitely has something to do with the attraction. But even if it was an ugly person,
you wouldn't have no problem with it.
Forgive me, God.
If I keep interacting with an ugly female, I don't think you have a problem with it. I think because I had a relationship before, and the person had a problem with it, and the interaction was friendly as fuck. But my homegirl, she was pretty though. But my girl at the time, she thought that like I liked her and we liked each other because she was pretty. But
What
I
was
know, guarantee you, if that girl was butt ugly or tomboyish and shit like that, she would never have a problem with it though.
Even a tomboy has a vagina, so
Damn,
okay.
So let's talk about the DMs though. The constant interactions on the DMs. What you gotta say?
I mean,
that?
that's just as clear as day. If y'all are direct messaging each
But
other.
what if it's what if the DMs are innocent but it's constant though?
Right. You can have an innocent. Remember, we had
Right.
the episode about flirting and politely
With that
flirting
meow
and
cat.
friendly flirting.
Mm-hmm.
You can just have a casual conversation with them, but because you are now mentally connecting with them, and it's low key micro cheating because you're emotionally investing yourself into that person because you have great conversations with them.
Well, I guess it depends on what you're talking about.
You can be talking about your everyday life.
Depends.
You know, like you can be talking about things that don't have to do with a relationship that can still be considered emotionally cheating because you are emotionally connecting with this person.
So what are they talking about? Let's say that. So can we say it depends on what you talking about in the DMs though? Like what are you talking about? What happened on Love and Hip Hop and y'all just talking about it? Or he just you talking about shit that's not like how can I explain like shit like Love and Hip Hop. What if we talk about shit like that though? The conversation Love and the DMs like that. Yo, you saw that show on Love and Hip Hop? Yo, you saw you saw that so and so You heard about this and that. That shit was crazy, right? So can it be that it depends on how the conversation, what you're having? Like, prime example, somebody asks you, how's your day every day?
That's a fucking problem.
They're not gonna that's a problem, but can we say it depends on the type of conversation you're having in the DM, the constant interactions? Like
you should not be constantly interacting with anyone outside of your spouse unless you have to like see them every day and go to work with them every day and y'all cool like that.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all just know each other based off of social media or we went to high school or we went here, what is the point? Because now you're putting energy, especially if you have relationship issues.
Oh yeah,
you're spending time on social media, connecting with other people instead of actually fixing your issues. Right. That's a problem.
Right. So when people reply to stories,
and
is that the same? As
it depends on what you're saying in the story. If you're being thirsty in somebody's story,
what if they get innocent?
That people can see on Facebook.
Right. But what if they get innocently have innocent comments on your story? They could
an innocent comment.
It could be anything you post up. They respond to everything you post up. Is that like kind of like out of line?
It depends on what they're saying.
Sometimes you could have an innocent comment, but yet this person still comment on your story every time you post a story. To me, that's kind of like a dead giveaway of like they being thirsty in a different way. Remember we said politely flirting,
right?
On the other episode,
right?
That you could politely flirt. You're not letting it be obvious, but the fact that I'm trying to comment on everything that you post, I'm trying to secretly get your attention. I'm trying to secretly start a conversation with you.
Right. But then it's up to that person to openly end the conversation.
Who? You.
Whatever conversation that's trying to be had. Like, because there'll be some people that slide in my DM and be like, hey, how are you? Or they'll comment under my picture or one of my stories and be like, oh, you're so pretty. You're beautiful. And thank you. Oh, how's your day going? I'll probably leave it sitting there. But if they say something like, oh, I'm trying to think of what they say. To try to like persuade like a conversation.
Right.
But I won't if they say like, I hope you're having a good day. Great, you too. God bless. God bless is like conversation done.
That's a fact. And that's why I say constant interaction. I'm gonna talk to people too. Constant interactions is dangerous because you can give somebody the wrong idea. That if you comment on somebody's stuff, somebody hitting you up and you're responding to every time they comment on your shit, Remember what we said? This is the hot talk show. You remember what happened, right? You want to talk about past year or what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, this is the hot talk show. So we're gonna spice this shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
We are real on the hot talk show, so we don't look. The thing not even playing. Look, let's get it together, bro. Come on, the thing ain't even playing, bro. Let's
Zam.
get this together, bro. Come on,
Zam.
the thing ain't even playing. But go ahead. But yeah.
You was trying to go to the past about something?
Yeah, like so. Problem example, you remember the time when you had a friend, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was trying to tell you, yo, son, every time when this you and homeboy having constant interactions on social media, right?
Yes.
And I
I
was
recall.
like, yo, like you might say, you know what, I'm not interested in this guy.
Right.
It's just pure innocence, right?
Right.
But niggas are different. Keep telling you that.
Clearly.
So if I'm saying this, if you constantly interaction with somebody on social media, it could give them to think the wrong way, yo, maybe she liked me, bro. Because she responded to everything that I said. She making sure she find the time. Like she never leave me on scene. Every time I respond to his or her post, they always automatically responding.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened? Homeboy said what? He was like, oh, like,
let's get this straight.
No. This is the hot talk. But straight.
Right.
Yeah, we being real.
You went in my DMs and you messaged him as if it was me.
So what? I had to put that shit to the test.
And you asked him a question.
I'm sorry.
You asked him a question and you said, oh, do you like me? Mm-hmm. You said something like that.
Yeah, just because I'm telling you. Go ahead.
And he said,
yes.
He said, yeah. And you said something like, would you consider, like, could you see yourself dating me or something like that?
He said yes. And then why did he say yes?
All right. So
he said, because, well, let's be real.
Because we're always talking, we're always interacting with each other. So then I was like, okay, cool. Point proven. I see what you mean. I don't think like that. If a guy is constantly interacting with me, I don't automatically think that he likes me. Because I'm just not that
niggas. I keep telling you, niggas are different, bro.
Like, oh, I'm the baddest bitch in the world that everybody gonna like me.
So let me tell you this: who was hitting each other more? Who was making sure they interacted? It was you. It wasn't more him responding to your stuff, or it was more you responding to his stuff.
Okay, so here's the foundation. We worked together. We used to work together. And we used to open the cafe together, and we built like a cool friendship. It was never no type of, he was from Texas, I think. It was never no type of flirting, no nothing. Mm-hmm. When we had conversations, it was actually kind of arguments because I had a different mindset than him because he was younger than me. So it was never no type of, and I had kids and he didn't. Mm-hmm. So we tried to understand each other just coming from different backgrounds. It was always that, but we were still cool with each other. Huh?
I got it. Do it.
I'm just giving you the foundation of how our friendship started. Mm-hmm. And me and him never even we went to the bar a couple of times. It was never no type of, but it was like a group store thing, like a store thing. Like all the baristas in the store, we went and got a drink after work. It was never nothing intimate. Right. So I never felt like he was
trying to come at you
like he felt some type of way about me or anything. And we had similar hobbies and stuff. Yeah. And it would always be I'm sending him cat videos or he's sending me cat videos.
Yeah, give it away.
And that was just it. It wasn't we weren't talking.
Well, to you, that was it. But to him,
about, like he saw a few of my posts of me being like stressed out and depressed and pregnant and shit like that.
But that was before, before
you.
Right, exactly.
Before 2022, actually. But it was really just friendly interactions. It was never
right. But to you, it was friendly interaction. But to him, he did it differently. Like he looked at you that way. That's why he probably kept like constantly interacting with you.
And he even told me one time, he was like, I don't look at you in that way. So that's why I was surprised.
Oh, I was more surprised. Okay.
When you did that he said that. Because I'm like,
told you, bro.
That's fucking weird.
I want to say this to people down there. Stop constantly interacting with people because people can even take it the wrong way. So if you're a female or a guy, this constant interaction can be dangerous because people will get the wrong idea. Even if your intentions are pure, people get the wrong idea. So we're going to move all along, right? I think that was a little deep, though. We're talking about that. So we'll do the next one. Yes. So go ahead, Jazz. Read the Read that second one that you said you were gonna read. Go ahead, do your
All
thing,
right.
girl.
Staying connected with past flings and exes.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
what do you think about that?
Nah, I mean, I'd say, of course, like that's kind of out of line. You know what I mean? You don't ever want to get nobody like, make somebody feel like you still, like them and all that. So have you ever been in a relationship where when a person you had a connection with an ex on social media, but the person had a problem with it?
Uh, no, yes and no, because I've never really had my exes on my social media, and if I like, I've never been friends with my exes on social media.
You never been friends with exes on social.
No,
So
they're never like we were never friends. Like I was never following them on Instagram. They were never
Mhm.
following me on
Okay,
Instagram, and we never were friends on Facebook.
Mm.
It was either my page was always public or theirs was public, and I could just have access to see like whatever. But we were
Right.
never like in tune
Like
where we
in
were
some
liking
like
each other's posts and
right,
stuff.
right,
Like
right.
I had an ex like a story here and there or comment on a
And
story
that
here
was
and there.
while you was in a relationship though.
Yeah.
She said, "Yeah."
No, but it was never an issue where they were constantly like interacting with me. No.
Mm-hmm. So, like, what if, like, somebody got they're in a relationship, but they got the ex, but they don't interact with the ex? Would that still like be like an issue though?
I mean,
Like, what if this ex was like from like 10 years ago?
I'm obviously not gonna have someone that I had relations with, on my social media.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just uncomfortable. For me, it is. It's like, I don't want to know that you have females that you had sex with on your social media and they're watching you in your new relationship. And she's like, oh, yeah, I fucked him first.
What if it was an ex from like freaking like 10 years ago, and you forgot to delete them, and like you was in a relationship, but it's like it's just innocent though. Like you don't interact with this person. Like you're not out of line with this person. This person not out of line with you.
It depends on the situation. Like just me personally, I don't think it's appropriate to have your exes on your social media.
So I want to ask this: is it a red flag? I'm gonna talk about little red flags here. That if you dating somebody, right, and yet they still got pictures of their ex,
right?
From like say, yeah,
like in their
like,
phone.
No, like like on social media, like on Facebook, Instagram, they still keeping
the memories,
like the fucking pictures up with them cuddling and all. The pictures. Like, is that a red flag? Do you feel like is that them like just forgetting, like or that's them like trying to keep they just kind of like what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I can't get it out.
I mean, if you're not consistently on social media and you're not like really in tune with it and you're just living life in reality and you didn't remember that the pictures were there and then your significant other sees it and you're just like, oh, I forgot that was there, I'll delete it, no problem. All right, bet. Now, if you're constantly on social media and you know that picture is there, but you didn't delete it, it's like, why are you holding on to those memories?
What are the pictures like 10 years before I met you though? Like, who want to go back for what is the person have a lot of pictures though?
So
they got like 300 pictures, and that picture of her or he or she ex is like from 10 years ago, and y'all met like 10 years later though. Is that still like a red flag?
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Like, because if your partner has a problem with it, then it could just be as simple as delete the picture, get rid of the picture. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you're holding on to your past. Like, just delete the goddamn picture. Yeah.
Communicate. Tell them to delete the picture.
Right.
All right.
But if you have like multiple pictures.
Yeah, that's a little red flag. It should be the most
like, come on now.
Because some people be having that joint though. Like, you know what I mean? They be keeping them multiple pictures. They be like, oh, it's all innocent, but nah, man. I don't know. To me, that's a little red flaggish though. Like, if you're keeping, no, it's red flaggish. Like, I don't care how long it was though.
Okay.
If you're in a new relationship, right? I'm gonna stick it out here, and you're in a new relationship, keeping your ex's pictures, because some people don't think that's not wrong though.
I don't.
Some people feel like somebody who they comment on it, they have a problem with it, they overreacting.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to
just respect your partner's wishes. If they don't want you to have pictures of your ex, then get rid of them. It's really that simple.
Right, fact. So we're gonna move on along to, you want to read it? You want me to read this one? You want to read this one?
What is it? Attention seeking?
Attention seeking. Let's
All
talk
right.
about that. I always want to get on that.
Right. So attention seeking. There's multiple ways to seek attention on social media,
Right.
but one of the main reasons is like posting pictures to get comments and likes. And I've been guilty of it. I'm sure you have.
I never did. I don't. Go ahead, big head. We're gonna start with you though on the hot
I've
culture.
been guilty of posting a thirst trap or
She said
posting
that.
something because I know that, I'm going to get a lot of likes or comments. Who
Right.
has not done that? Like, please cut the cap. We've all done it before. And I feel like if you are seeking attention outside of your relationship, then you're not, or maybe you have communicated with your partner that, hey, you're not giving me enough attention. But going on social media is not the solution. That's just going to create more problems. And I've been guilty of it. Like, I've never posted a half naked picture, but I have posted pictures where I know I'm going to get like a lot of likes and comments.
Right. So can we say this, right? Who fault is it though? Is it like the person who you with, if they're not giving you attention and you going on Facebook or somebody going on Facebook doing that? Can we say that got something to do with the partner too? Your partner, somebody significant other not showing enough attention though?
Well, I mean,
Like-
it can be 50-50. Like, if you feel like you're not getting enough attention from your partner, communicate that. Go to them face to face, whatever, and be like, hey, I feel like you're not showing me enough attention. And then, like, if they're still not doing it and you decide to run to social media, that's still not okay. But it's like, I'm telling you, you're not paying me any mind, right?
Go around Facebook, show your whole ass.
No, you don't gotta show your ass, but you can get like a few likes on your pictures here and there. I'm not saying that's a solution. That should never be the solution, because I feel like you should love yourself enough to like need validation even from your partner sometimes. Like, just be cool, be chill, love yourself. You know you're pretty, you know you're handsome. We sexy as shit out here. Like, you don't need to post yourself half naked or just posting a picture period just specifically for likes and comments.
Right. So like because it's so funny when it's talking about attention seeking, right? I know some people who be in relationships and yet they still post on half naked pictures and all that.
Yeah.
Like,
you still see that to this day?
Yeah, I still see that. Like, they
That's
so they claim they're in a relationship. Yeah, they still showing half naked pictures and all that.
Right.
So it's like, what do you feel about that though?
I mean, respect your partner. If your partner is
that they're not respecting their partner, or there's something that they just like to do though?
It depends on the situation. Because I know some guys don't care if their girl is posting her cheeks on social media because he's proud of it.
I have a problem with that though. I don't.
A lot of men aren't like you.
Goodies on all that. Like, your goodies supposed to be shown to me only.
Yeah, but a lot of men don't care because they're just not in that mindset of respect yourself and be a woman. They're just like, I want to show off my trophy partner, my trophy wife, my trophy individual, and put it out there that, yeah, my girl got a fat ass for everyone else to see, or a nice body for everyone else to see.
I understand. I can't get jiggy with that though. I can't have you showing your goods. It's supposed to be just, I'm the only one supposed to be seeing that though.
But what about the guys who see a female on social media doing that and they are single, right? But then you get with them. Like, there's guys out here, guys out here that see a girl that's posting their entire body on social media, right? And then you'll jump in their DMs or you'll like all their pictures and all that. And then you get with them, right? And you expect them to change just specifically for you, but that's how they got you.
Right. Honestly, I never pursued a female who show her ass on fucking Facebook and all that. I never did that. To me, because that's a red flag for me though.
That's a red flag. Why is that a red flag?
I would never pursue a female who showing her goods and all that.
Why is that a red flag?
Because attention. I don't like attention seeking females on social media though.
But men be the main people liking and commenting and heart eyesing and fire emojis under all those pictures. So please stop.
She said, like, please stop it. And my boy, it's so funny that we're talking about this, right? Because so can we say, like, right, when it comes to attention seeking, I don't think we're going to go left field with this. I'm going to go deeper in this, though, right? Because I feel like more females, when it comes to this, than when they post half-naked pictures and all that. And because niggas, when we post, shit, sexy shit or half-naked shit, niggas love attention, though. Females don't really like it, though. So I want to dig deep on this. No, but niggas, we don't mind that attention shit. That's female who complain about that shit. Niggas be done. So right. So when we talk about attention seeking, right? So when a female show all her goods and all that, right? On social media, like my boy Jim, he's a goat of saying this shit. But I'm gonna say it on the Hot Talk Show. Like he'd be like, if a female show all her goods on social media, she's showing half her ass, half her titties, right? Should she get upset at unwanted attention if you actually showing yourself out there?
No, because that's how you are presenting yourself. You're presenting yourself to be that type of woman that's going to show her body for attention. Because why else would you be posting it? Are you a lingerie model? Or do you work for Victoria's Secret? Like, what other reason is there for you to be standing in front of a mirror or taking your phone and doing all this? Like, are you getting paid for that? If you're getting paid for it, by all means, do what you got to do. But don't expect men to respect you and wife you while you're doing that.
So other than posting pictures, right? So what is other ways people could have attention seeking on social media, either Instagram, Facebook, any type of social media platform? What are other ways somebody could be like, yo, you just like craving for fucking attention
now? Trolling.
Trolling, okay.
Yeah, posting like
while in a relationship, they could troll.
Like you on social media all day, like cracking joke, like go do something. Go pay attention to your girl. Like you in a relationship? Why you on social media all day getting like 50 likes on a post?
Right.
And you low-key trolling is not really nothing with any substance, get off of social media. And I feel like people, no offense to people with like mental illness, and they seek social media to like release and get their feelings out there. But if you're in a relationship and you post on social media, oh, I've been thinking about killing myself, or I'm depressed, or I'm sad, and this, that, and the third, that's personal, like business. That's personal stuff. So when I see people post that, I'd be like, damn, I'm sorry they're going through that, but like you don't got no close friends or family that you could talk to instead of posting it on your Facebook or Instagram.
Feel like they can't kind of be open with their partner though,
right?
So they go on Facebook to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I get that.
It depends on the scenario.
I get that.
Know everybody's scenario. What if they feel like they can't talk to their partner? What if their partner not emotionally supportive though?
I mean, if you have communicated that to your partner and they're still not emotionally supportive, and that's like your only outlet, that's understandable. Okay, but if you have a partner, that should be like your go-to, or your somebody else close to you, like not social media. I do feel like people do that a lot for attention, because it's like, if you really down and out, go to the closest people to you, not 500, 4,000 people that you barely even know on social media.
But I feel like this. I'm gonna spike this up a little bit. I feel like if you're dealing with somebody who have the attention seek on social media, I kind of blame the person who you with though. To me, cause that showed that they got to do their job of showing you more attention though.
Wow. So what if they are showing that person attention and they just want more?
So you think if they're getting attention from their significant other, they're gonna still do that?
There's people that are like that they just crave attention constantly, consistently, all day, every day. Like, there are people like that.
So what about flirting on Facebook? Right? Is that attention seeking?
If you're in a relationship,
right? You flirt
you're just
I feel people could do flirting on just because they want to have attention though. Listen, this is the Hot Talk Show. I used to do that sometimes.
Where am I drinking?
Yeah, take that drink. Yeah, sip that drink. I used to do that sometimes though. Sometimes I feel like I got that lack of attention from my partner. So, and this is the Hot Talk Show. This the past. Don't judge your boy is, but it's a Hot Talk Show. I'm real on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it been sometimes when I felt like I didn't get that much attention, so it caused me to seek attention somewhere else.
Yeah, you're feeling a void, right?
Right.
You're
Go
feeling a
ahead.
void.
We're gonna dig deep in this.
You're feeling a void because if you have a partner and you tell your partner that I'm not getting enough attention from you, I need you to do more of this, more of this, more of this, because I'm not feeling wanted. I'm not feeling like you're in tune with me.
Right.
Right. If you are openly communicating that, if that person really is locked in with you, they're going to fix it because they don't want you looking elsewhere. But if you're just out here and that person is giving you attention, but you want more, so you run to social media and start flirting with other women, you're filling a void that no one is going to be able to fill but yourself, because you have something within yourself that you don't have. Like, you need that boost of your ego. Your ego needs to be
Ego
stroked
booster.
constantly for you to feel good about yourself.
So that's the ego booster by people attention.
Right.
Okay. More got to do with like self-esteem and shit like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So what we're about to do is we're about to show a previous hot talk showcase. So with the hot talk showcase is anybody who got talent, whether you're a singer and dancer, poet, whatever, you want to showcase your talent on the hot talk show. So bring it. So what we're about to do is we're about to show a previous hot talk showcase performance, and we be right back with y'all.
Enjoy.
Real quick, but it's a cover, so it ain't mine. So you can hear me and then go check out my shit.
All right, go ahead, do your thing.
You heard? All right, let's do it. Girl, I know this might seem strange, but let me know if I'm out of order for stepping in you this way. See, I've been watching you for a while, and I just gotta let you know that I'm really feeling your sound, and I had to know your name, leave you with my number, and I hope that you would call me someday. If you want, you can give me your shoes, and if you don't want, then I ain't mad at you. We can still be cool. I'm not trying to pressure you, just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even really gotta be my girlfriend. I just wanna know your name, and maybe sometime we can hook up, hang out, just chill. Check it. Damn, I'm surprised that you called, cause from the way that you walked away, I thought I wasn't gonna see you no more. Since you didn't wanna give me your name, I thought that you were egging me and wasn't digging me. But anyway, what you doing tonight? I'll probably be with my peeps. If it's cool, then maybe you can swing by, or you can just chill with us, or you can just chill with me. Long as you're comfortable, you feel secure when you're with me, cause I'm not, you ain't even really got to be my girlfriend. I just wanna know your name, and maybe sometime we can hook up, hang out, just chill. Oh, go see a movie, girl, or maybe we can hang out, girl. Whatever you wanna do, it's up to you. I'm not trying to pressure you. No. You ain't even really gotta be my girl. I wanna know your name. Oh. Hook up, hang out, just chill.
Word. So, like, did you enjoy that?
I did. It was really good.
That shit was fire. So once again, if you want to perform in a Hot Talk showcase, whether you're a singer, dancer, email the Hot Talk Show at the Hot Talk Show 92 at gmail.com. Once again, if you want to showcase your talent on the Hot Talk Show, email the Hot Talk Show at the Hot Talk Show 92 at gmail.com. So we're gonna move it all along a little bit. So I guess you should read this one. Go ahead.
So false sense of having options.
Yeah, what is that? I never let you learn something new every day. I don't know what that is. So you gotta explain that one though.
I feel like that means, in my opinion, that you basically feel like you have a sea full of fish to pick from. And yeah, and that if something goes wrong in one relationship, you can easily just hit someone up on whatever social media, connect with them, or spend a block on a few people, you know, just to seek what you're not getting in your current relationship. So I mean, you might think the grass is greener on the other side, but in all reality, you could have just fixed what you already had if you put enough effort towards it, if you really cared, if you really love unconditionally. Right. But some people don't, like when things get really hard and it needs a lot of effort, we tend to like jump ship and just go restart with someone else and not make those same mistakes. Which can be a great thing, but why not fix what you already have and what the issues that you created, instead of just being like, you know what, it's too hard here. Right. So I'm going to see what else I got. And it's easier to do that nowadays because we have social media. And it's not a bad thing to have options. Like, sure, have options. Yeah. But if you really are locked in with someone, it shouldn't be that easy for you to be like, man, shit is too hard here. I'm going to go see what else.
Person making them unhappy, though? Like, they just want to be like, fuck it. I just want to fucking just weigh my options. See
making them unhappy?
Where I could make my happiness somewhere else. Let me weigh my options where I could be happy at.
Right. So you automatically think that you're going to restart somewhere else. And because you are in the infatuation and honeymoon stage, because you don't actually know that person unless you're spinning the block on an ex or something, right? You don't actually know them, but you've been dealing with this person that you've gotten to know. You've gotten to know their flaws, their traumas, whatever you have to deal with being with them, right? Whatever issues I went through, you can just fix it. So you're going to go from someone that you know, where things can be fixed. It's not impossible.
But what if it can't be fixed, though? What if you've been in a person for 5 years and you be like, yo, like, I had enough, bro?
What can't be fixed?
A lot of relationships that can't be fucking fixed, though. What you mean? It's a lot of things in the relationship that can't be fixed.
Like
some people, I think it depends on the person, though. Everybody different. Like, somebody get cheated on, of course they're going to be like, ain't no coming back from that. Because some people can't handle that. It can be fixed, but people don't want it to be fixed because they fucking prideful. They be like, no, I can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, false sense of having options, though, right? So you basically saying that the grass ain't always green on the other side.
Yeah, I feel like you know when you're dealing with someone that ain't shit.
That's a fact, yeah.
That ain't about shit, ain't probably never gonna be about shit. And we know these. I've dealt with people where like I know that their personality was never ever going to change. You know, that doesn't mean that they can't change, but I'm not going to sit around and wait, because this is not something where, in my situation, where you could raise kids in. So like, Dick, I'm not doing all that. Like, next, we have to move on and just do better for ourselves. If you give the person a chance to change and they don't, you're putting yourself in a situation to continuously be unhappy. Now, back to back to the point of false sense of having options. I don't mean like you can't have options, but Dang, I
Like,
have my point.
explain
I
the
have my
fourth
point.
sense though.
I have my like
Is it like they're thinking
with
because
social media.
Can
There's
they
so you
interact with?
see you
Mhm.
have access to so many people,
That's a fact though.
so many people
Mhm.
all across the world, right? So you can easily talk to anyone at any time of day
Mhm.
and build a connection,
Yeah, that's a fact.
right?
Yeah.
Does that mean you actually know the person?
No.
Right. So dealing with someone that you actually know and then going to look for another option, or you feel like you have options because you had a really good conversation with a dude or with a female and you felt like you really connected with them. Just because you don't have peace in your situation right now.
Mhm.
Sure, we can go on social media and find somebody that don't know you,
Right.
that ain't in the situation that you're in,
Right.
that will be cool with talking to you because they didn't just go through what you went through with your partner.
Right.
Duh, it's going to be more
But can
peaceful.
we say they have options where they could actually find somebody else and leave you though?
Sure.
That's where they can have the option. That the option. Yeah. All right. We know the grass ain't always green on the other side.
Right.
At least have the option is, all right, if you ain't making me happy, I could find another fucking chick or another nigga to make me happy though.
Right.
That could be their option right there though.
Right. So I'm the type of person where I never go into a situation where I'm unhappy and be like, man, let me find somebody else to fuck with and to make me happy. No. I let my if I'm in a messed up situation, I'm not automatically thinking about who I'm going to date next. It has to gradually happen because I took a little bit of time, even if it was for like a month or less, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I'm not, because I'm unhappy in my situation, on social media like, he's kind of cute. Oh, we had a great conversation last time. Oh yeah, he's liking all my pictures. Oh, he's cute. And this, maybe I can make something work with him because it's not working here.
Right.
That's that false sense of having options. Because back in the day, nobody was doing that.
How you know that? They probably didn't have the opportunity to do that. They
Exactly. They weren't doing it.
Though.
They weren't doing
They
it.
was doing
That's
it
why I
different
said
ways, though.
social media gives you a false sense of options, because you can have an issue with me, right? And you find somebody else that you've seen that may seem more peaceful, right? Because y'all not connected, y'all don't know each other like that, and then you jump ship and go there, and it could be 10 times worse.
But Lisa had an option to find somebody. Like Lisa had
It wasn't an
to get out
option.
of. Hold on, I'm gonna say this. Lisa had the option to get out of something that I was unhappy with.
Right, and then you went.
I had the option to probably leave the connection with you though.
Everyone has their flaws. So once you
grass ain't always gonna be
it's
greener
not
on the
always
side.
going to be greener. It may be greener, but what I'm saying that is social media gives people the false sense that they could just go from this person to this person to this person to this person, instead of actually being a real adult and fixing the issues you created with someone and loving them unconditionally. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't have options, sure. But what I'm saying is when you have issues, some people tend to not want to stay and fix them. They're like, oh man, this is too hard. Oh,
Well,
she's
it
still
depends
mad
on
at
what they've
me.
been
Oh, he's still mad at me. Ah man, it's so peaceful over here with Sabrina. It's so peaceful over here with Tyrone. Let me go talk to them and then build a emotional connection with them. You know what? It's not working anymore. And then you break up with that one person and go to the person that you connected with on social media. And then come to find out when you go over there, it's really not that great.
But I just feel you still had you still had an option to leave.
Or it could be wonderful. Who knows?
But I'm saying that we all know the grass not green on the side, right? But you still had an option to leave the person that you're with.
No one is
So
obligated.
It can't be forced. If I'm talking to somebody, right, and they making me feel like, okay, yo, they show me they attracted to me. They show me that they interested in me, right? But I'm just saying,
surface level shit.
Right, it's not surface level anything. So I still had the option, like, you know what? Do I want to fuck with so stay here, or let me give so a chance?
Ew.
So it's still me having an option. We all know the grass not green on the other side, but I want to kind of like move on. I like that. One. I never knew about that social media give you like a false sense of.
Some niggas think they're that nigga because you're posting pictures on social media, but yet your girl knows that you're a fucking rotten tomato on the inside.
And some females too. We ain't gonna get the nigga out of here though. All right, but yo, we gonna move on along. We gonna talk about what?
Decrease.
Decreasing quality time.
Yeah, always
how
on your phone.
Social media destroying relationship. Decrease in quality time. Right. So you say always on your phone.
Yeah.
It could be like so how like maybe you're on dates and yours on your phone and fucking checking the likes and the DMs and stuff like that, or
that could be one of the things.
okay. So you ever had a relationship that you felt like it was decreasing quality time when it comes to social media though? Be honest, the hot talk show.
Definitely, yeah. I've been in situations where like I was craving attention, or I felt like I wasn't getting enough attention, and they were on their phone. They were on. It doesn't even have to be Facebook and Instagram. It could be like YouTube or whatever. And I'm just like sitting on the side, like womp womp womp. Oh, must be nice to be that phone right now.
Right. So they depend on what they're doing on social media. What are they doing like their craft? Like me, I do the hot talk show. Right.
That's
so
different.
So what if I'm like trying to post stuff on Facebook pretending to the hot talk show? Would you have a problem with that though?
No, that's different. If you're working on your craft, that's completely different. I'll just go find something to do. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you're working on your craft too much. Pay attention to me. Unless it really becomes like you're not paying any attention to me at all, which I've never been through. Like where it's just like you're working on your craft and you make no time for me. But I have been in situations where you're not like those people weren't working on their craft. They just chose to spend their time on their phone than talking to me. I'm like, damn, am I boring? I can't be that fucking boring. Like,
but hold on, what is the problem? Maybe you are. Maybe the person,
I'm not fucking boring.
No, I'm not saying you are. Maybe it could be more you.
Yeah,
that they feel like
ever tell
social
me that.
media like kind of entertain them more than the person with they with though. Can it be a reason why a partner will be on social media more than spending time like with their actual partner?
Yeah, it depends on what they're doing on social media. Like if you're talking to I think it's offensive if your partner is on social media like having full-blown conversations with other people and they're like writing paragraphs and essays on under someone else's post or under their post and talking their ass off, but you're sitting on the other side of the room or the other side of the bed just bored as fuck. Hello, like pay me some mind.
Right. She said pay me some mind. I bet. I mean, yeah. So
have you ever been through that?
What? No,
where your girl was on their phone?
Was always on. Nah, I never been through that. Somebody always. Yeah, it kind of got to me, but I ain't really dig too deep in it because I was a social media freak myself, so like it didn't really bother me like that. But I didn't think like it was like I didn't think that it was decreasing in quality time though, because I'm the type of person is if we have a quality time, as long as we in the same room together, and it's just me and you. Like that's quality time for me. I think it depends on the person who you with.
Right.
Though.
Like I get that sometimes we're
like,
gonna take a little bit of space.
Example, like say if I'm watching basketball and you're not into basketball, but yet you're on social media, but yet we still have the quiet time of just me and you, no distractions. So I would feel like it's still quality time, but remember, I'm just watching basketball and you're not into basketball. But yet you on social media, but yet we in the room together, no distractions. Me and you, we cuddling and all that, but yet you're just on social media. So what if I'm cuddling with you, but yet you're on social media? Is that a problem?
Yeah, it's weird.
Or can it come from we not touching each other, we are separate, but yet you're on social media?
Yeah, it's weird. I just feel like there's a time and a place to be on your phone. Like if we're watching a movie and you pull out your phone,
I'm about to say that. Go ahead.
And especially if I'm like, yo, I want you to watch this movie, or we're like really in tune with watching a movie, but then you pull out your phone and check your social media, like, nigga, what are you doing?
So should we say couples should be out more? If you more like be more outgoing. If social media, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but even if you're like a homebody type of couple, like there's so many other things for you to do besides be on your phone. And if you're going to be on your phone, watch or do something together like with substance. Like it doesn't always have to be Instagram and Facebook. Like it could be watching videos on YouTube to help improve your relationship. or like, you know, like listening to Bible scriptures and praying together, something other than just
social
being
media.
on social media. Read a book, like
Right.
work
No, I
out
get it.
together, cook together, dance together, sing. There's so many other things you could do.
Right. So that's advice you give somebody. So we want to talk about comparisons, how social media can make you like compare. So when we say comparisons, right?
Hmm.
Because I think that's deep too. Like we compare, like say, like we together and we see somebody, other couples on social media
Hmm.
going out on vacation and all that,
Right.
or you could have an individual, or where you could see a guy, he making da da da, or he da 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 and this and all that,
Hmm.
and you compare your significant other to the other individual.
Right.
So when they say comparison, 'cause I like the comparison stuff. So have you ever been in a relationship that you felt like you compared your relationship to somebody else on social media?
Yeah, only when my relationship was in a negative space.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
if I was in a negative space with my partner and I saw other happy couples doing
They make
happy
you like
couple
jealous type,
things,
low key,
I would kind of be like, man, we don't do that
sucking your
shit.
teeth and shit.
Like, oh, we ain't in the energy to be doing that, or we can't do that right now, and kind of just be like, I can't wait to get there, or I wish we were there, or like side eye you and be like, nigga, like we should be doing shit like this, like.
Right.
But it was never in a I never compared my partners to other men. I was never like that. Like I never felt the need to do that, because if I'm with you,
Mm-hmm.
I clearly have to be physically attracted to you. Like I'm really in tune with you. I'm really locked in. Like I was never in a relationship where I didn't feel that way about my partner. Never. No matter what. People used to tell me, oh, your partner is not that attractive. Not you.
I know they ain't telling me that shit. Fuck you, you see
But
these,
they
I know
were,
they ain't telling
but
me
I
that.
didn't. But when I was
Right.
with someone, I was always like locked in with them, where I never would really like, not even would really, I wouldn't compare them to other people, because everyone's
Right.
different. Like everyone has their own physical appearance, and it was whatever to me. Like I could
Right.
walk down the street and see someone that
Mm-hmm.
look good as fuck and still be
Right.
like,
You know
whatever.
what's so funny though, because just because you see what you see on social media ain't always real. You
Right.
could feel like, oh, I'm bored with my partner, and this person, you can see couples that's fucking like going on vacation, but yet they fucking having infidelity in a fucking relationship.
Right.
But yeah, y'all two is rock solid. Y'all loyal. Y'all committed to each other. Y'all treat each other with respect. So everything is always what it seems
Right.
on social media.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So stop comparing what you see on social media.
That's true too.
Because just because you see, if you and your partner struggling right now financially, y'all ain't going on a trip, but you say, but they could be fucking arguing, not getting along. They could be cheating on each other, not respecting one another. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not always what it seems on social media when it comes to the comparison stuff.
Right. That's true.
Like with me, I never really compared. I never really compared though. I never really like say like, no, I never compared. I never compared like who when I compared. I never compared like.
I know men.
No,
I feel
never.
I feel like men do a lot more of the comparisons
No,
when it
how?
comes
Explain
to like
that. How we do more? How?
when it comes to like, you know, your woman's physical appearance, and you might see someone that looks better and then be like, oh, she don't got this and they have that.
Yeah, but that don't mean we're gonna take it on our relationship. Huh?
Nobody said that. We're talking about comparisons.
Right, I know that.
Like making a comparison.
Right. I don't think men really, I don't know, really do that.
You're a man, how don't you know?
I never compared.
Sounds like Cap.
Like, nah. Like,
CAP.
when I have primary relationship, it ain't come where I see it on social media because this female got a better body, da-da-da. It's because of the problems that I have with you within. And it had nothing to do with how I see other women on social media, though.
Okay.
Right. So, yeah, let's move this all along. So, are you ready for the hot talk show research?
Yes.
You ready for the hot
that?
Let's do that. Yeah, let's move on along, right? So here is the hot talk show research. So the hot talk show research is we like to let people, we want people to like to kind of like learn stuff and kind of pick people's brains a little bit. Cause some people might not know, like I never really thought about that. Wow, like y'all taught me something. So here from the Hot Talk Show research, 5 ways a relationship could ruin a relationship.
Social media. 5 ways of how social media can ruin a relationship.
You want to read it since you took it? Read it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do the first one.
Mm-hmm. That's all right.
No, 5 ways of how social media ruins relationships. Not interacting in person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the second one is?
Fall into the comparison trap.
Like we just talked about.
The third one is snooping. The fourth one is overshadowing personal relationships. Oversharing personal relationship information.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling more like insecure. So I'm going to back on 2 of when they say how social media can ruin relationship. When they say how a person can feel more insecure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So have you ever felt insecure? Have social media ever made you feel insecure in a relationship?
Definitely. Because you see women with plastic surgery and BBLs and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And you fall into a trap of, feeling like you aren't living up to that lifestyle of how some men want their women to look. Right. So of course you fall into a trap of comparing yourself to others, and it can make you a little insecure. But
let's say like a person, like for example, if a woman she don't have much of a body,
right?
And she see other women on social media and with the banging body and shit,
right? Yeah, like I said, like with they have a little bit of more of what men are attracted to, and it could leave you feeling insecure. But it ultimately it can help you love yourself more too, in a way, because you can't just get on social media and compare. My therapist told me this, and compare, because you have the ability to change how your body looks, right? So if you are feeling insecure because you feel like you're too fat, or you're not toned enough, or your ass isn't big enough, and you have mom arms, or your hair isn't done, you can fix that. Those are things that are fixable, right? So getting on social media and seeing these women with BBLs and looking like wisdom teeth, like, you have to understand that they took the shortcut. And you're not capable of doing that right now, but you can also build your self-confidence and self-love by really taking care of yourself. I think that's a really big confidence booster for people, when you really put the work in to take care of yourself and show yourself that self-discipline and get to where you want to be, and you'll stop comparing yourself.
So who's the fault? That is it more their partner fault that they feel insecure, or is more their fault?
Like, I think it's within.
It's within though.
Yeah.
Because we feel good about yourself. You're not gonna let social media like make you feel like insecure.
Yeah, if you have a little bit of low self-esteem.
Or can it be like, I'm gonna say this though? Can it be like how your partner moving on social media to make you feel like, say if you have a partner that's like interacting with certain females and like they look a certain way.
Right.
You'd be like, oh, like it's like are you into these females, or like are you not attracted to me? Why you keep moving like this?
I mean, it's not rocket science.
Female stuff.
It's not rocket science. It's not to say that it's not to say that your partner is not attracted to you, but he could most definitely have a preference or what he likes to look at on a daily basis, and it's probably not you if he's doing that.
I guess. So we're going to go to another one when they say snooping. This is the one I really want to really talk about, that snooping on your individual, like social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and anything like that, right? And that's snooping, man. That's danger, though. That's stupid shit. Yeah, stop that stupid shit, because you might see something that you think what it is, but it's not what it is. And it could kind of ruin a relationship, too. Because everything not always what it seemed like. Because you can see something that you think I'm out of line, but I'm not really out of line. Like, my intention is not to be out of line, but then you're going to see something, they're going to make you react towards me thinking that my intentions is like I'm moving funny on fucking social media, though. Serious, though. Snooping is dangerous, though. I believe that if you don't look in your partner's, I believe in this, right? Sometimes if you don't look in your partner's phone, you always gonna find something that you don't like on your partner's phone. That's a fact. Whether if it's innocent or not, you're gonna be like, I don't like how this person keeps saying good morning to you. You say good morning to this person. It can be innocent as fuck. I think if you keep snooping in your partner's phone and the shit can be innocent, you will still find something that you don't like what you see in your partner's phone, though. They don't always have to be directly flirting with somebody, directly doing this, or make it seem like they cheating on you. You might not like how they fucking keep saying good morning to somebody. You might not like how they keep laughing at somebody's jokes, that somebody keeps saying jokes. So that snooping can create something that probably don't even exist. And I'm chatting. What you think about that?
I mean, that's one side of the story when it
Yeah,
comes
do
to
your
like
thing.
snooping. I mean, if things have happened in your relationship and social media has been the cause of it, you have that can cause a bit of trust issues within your connection, right?
Yeah,
And
deep on this.
you know, social media can cause people to have petty energy or impulsive energy because it's easy to do it on social media. It's very easy to do that on social media. And if you lack trust, hell yeah, I want to know what you're doing on your phone. I need the code to your phone. I'm going through your Google searches. I'm going through your Instagram. I'm going through your search on Instagram to see what you be looking at on a daily basis. I'm going through your activity log. I'm doing all of that. And it's not because I just want to be FBI. It's because I don't trust you because you've put me through things regarding and involving social media. So now I have to be on guard. Now, if you want us to regain our level of trust, me having your phone code shouldn't be an issue.
Right.
Me snooping through your phone shouldn't be an issue because it's not going to be an issue for me.
Right. So what
if you have to hide certain things, then if you have to delete messages, and I know how to go and deleted messages. And yeah, you can find out like why, if you feel like you need to delete something, then you're hiding something.
Right. All right. So what if, let me turn this up. So what if your partner never did nothing and yet you're just stupid because you just have trust issues?
I don't know. I've never been through that because my partners always did something.
So what if a person never give you a reason to snoop, but yet you snoop? Yeah, you trying to throw shots. But what if some person never give you a reason to snoop, but like you're still snooping though?
Then you have trust issues.
Right. So is snooping right or wrong though?
It depends on the situation.
Because snooping is like you want to find something that's wrong though.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm looking to make sure you're doing the right thing. And that's how
social media is ruining some relationship. When you snooping, you're trying to find every little thing, you're trying to find every little problem to start an argument because you have trust issues.
Well, you should have never put me in a position to have to snoop.
Put you in a position to snoop. But so what are people who don't put you in a position to snoop? Because so you think everybody snoop because they got put in positions, or maybe it come from the last previous relationship that they've been in though? Because that happens too. Trust issues don't always have to do with the partner you with. You can have trust issues based on the past or the other niggas used to be with though.
That's true. I mean, I've never been in a situation where I didn't have a reason to snoop. It was either something you said or something you did, something I saw with my five senses. My five senses gave me a reason, or also my intuition gave me a reason to go and snoop. And every time I snooped, I found something. So then, was I really wrong for snooping?
Yes, or because sometimes things could be innocent. Everything that you think is wrong not always wrong, bro. I feel like when you snoop, you are bound to find something that you're gonna have a problem with your partner on their phone. They could be innocent. Their attention could be like, yo, I didn't mean to me laughing at somebody's joke, it's not me trying to flirt with them.
Nah,
It's not
all
me.
right,
Oh,
so
wait,
you-
let me talk. You've been talking about me.
You want to talk
Like,
about
hold
hot and
on.
spicy?
No.
Laughing at someone's joke.
No. What I'm saying is, right? Like, you could take it the wrong way. That don't mean that's my intention. So when you snooping and all that, you could have a problem with something that's possibly something that's innocent.
So what if someone looks through their partner's phone and see nudes of other people?
I mean, that's different.
Exactly.
Right.
You're talking about laughing at jokes. Well, no, nobody.
But I know people that snoop through their
laughing
partner's
at a
phone
joke.
and they take everything out of context. Like, oh, you trying to do this? Oh, like, why this person talk to you every day? This like that. And their partner was, their intention was pure innocence.
Okay, that's different.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
what I'm saying is, if you put your partner in a position to want to, that they have a reason to snoop through your phone because you've done fuck shit on your phone on social media, where to the point where it wasn't even like questionable. It's like, oh no, you're actually doing shit.
I think this should go both ways though. It can though, because some people go snoop because they got past relationship issues,
Yeah, that's
or they got
of
trust issues
course,
in general.
of course,
So I got to make sure you're not like the last nigga that I dealt with.
of
I got to make
course,
sure you're not like the last female I dealt with.
of course.
So we're not gonna make sure we're not gonna make it seem like people snoop for one reason,
No,
like one sided.
no.
Some people snoop because they got trust issues.
All right, so let me ask you this question, right?
Let's do it.
If the trust was broken based off of inappropriate interactions on social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you doing inappropriate things on your phone, right?
Mhm.
Does the other person have a right to have your code so you can build back the trust, so you can earn the trust back?
It depends on what it was that you feel I was inappropriate in. It depends though. Now, if I was like flirting with somebody being out of line, that's different. But just because you feel I'm having a conversation with somebody, like, you know, and it could be innocent, you think, oh, like, do you like this person? This person like you have to trust me. If I was out of line with this person, you know, you shouldn't like expect because like I'm not out of line. It depends on how I was interacting with somebody.
So it depends on how
On
you
Facebook.
feel, not how the other person feels.
It depends. It depends on, like, to me, it depends on what you think. It depends on the topic. It depends on like why you want my password. Like, if like, prime example, of course, it don't take rocket science. If you see me flirting with somebody on Facebook, you be like, yo, I don't trust you because every time I look on your Facebook, you're flirting with females. So let me get your password. I'm not gonna give you my password because you feel you talking to somebody every day and the conversation is pure innocent. And you just being like insecure. But it's no proof that I'm being on the line. So you think you're gonna still not trust me? You're gonna be like, yo, like, let me get your password? That's mean that you got trust issues. It's rocket science. Now, if I was on a line, I'm gonna say this again, if I was on a line with a female, like flirting with her, and we fucking sharing news, yeah, you be like, yo, let me get you because I don't trust you, bro. You fucked up. So now let me get your password. Then that's different though. See, it depends on the scenario. I'm not going to give you my password on shit that's innocent because sometimes people want that.
What's innocent to
People
you
could be
might
that-
not be
People
innocent
could be
to
that
someone else.
insecure that they feel like they have a problem with every little way how they person moves.
Right,
on
but what's
social media, bro.
innocent to you might not be innocent to someone else. Something might be deemed inappropriate just based off of them not. Say if you're dealing with a person who don't really have social media like that, so when they see their partner interacting with someone on a more deeper emotional mental level, they could be turned off by it or they could feel like it's a problem. So you're saying to me, because if they express to you that this is an issue for me, I kind of feel a little
It
disrespected.
depends on what it is.
Let me finish.
Go ahead, do your
If
thing.
like I just explained, if they're not really even on social media like that and they see how you move on social media, and you might not think it's an issue, but for them it's an issue. So you're going to say, well, I think you're overreacting. It's not an issue to me, so I'm not going to give you my code. I'm not going to compromise with you because I don't think it's an issue. I think you're overreacting, and you're going to keep them in an uncomfortable space.
All right, so I'm going to pick your brain a little bit.
You didn't answer my question.
No, but I am going to answer your question. Like I said, I say it depends on the scenario. So I'm
I
gonna
just gave you the scenario.
what of what?
I said, if you're dealing with someone, right, who did not even they weren't even on social media like that, right?
Mhm.
And they see you having conversations with so and so, whoever, and they felt like it was inappropriate. They came to you
Right.
and said, hey, is like, I really don't like that you and this person have conversations all the time or about this. Is making me really uncomfortable.
Mhm.
You're then going to be like, you're overreacting and not try to compromise with them.
I think everybody know what's appropriate, what's inappropriate. Bro.
Everyone's different, Israel.
Like I said, but it depends. Like I said, bro, it depends. Like if I'm flirting with this female, being out of line with this female, of course. But if it's just innocent conversation, I'm like, yo, babe, all right, I would stop interacting with this person in a certain way. If that's making you feel comfortable, okay. Like even if it's innocent, if you don't like me laughing at her jokes or like, interacting with her every day, I would stop interacting with the person every day. It's other ways you could do it at first. Rather than, yo, let me just get your password. I think people jump the gun. Yo, let me just get your password. I don't trust you. So give me a chance. It'd be like, yo, I don't like how you interact with this person every day. So give me a chance to stop to limit my reactions, to limit my interaction, to limit how you feel. That's what I'm saying. Some things not rocket science, bro.
This is my
I'm about
problem.
to say something. Go ahead.
This is my problem with social media and relationships.
Yeah,
Why
do
it should never be a problem for your partner to have your code to your phone. Like,
to a certain extent, I don't want to get off topic, but to a certain extent, it depends. It depends.
it depends if you have something to hide.
No, not
Yeah, it
even.
depends.
Sometimes your partner wants your code because based on what they've been through in their past relationships. Now, if I never gave you a reason not to trust me, I'm not giving you my code. If I've been rock solid with you since day one, I never did no funny shit, and then I never did no funny shit, I'm not giving you my code because you got trust issues. I'm not doing that. Because we're not going to act like that don't happen. You speak so one-sided, like it could be different scenario. Like I said, it depends on the scenario.
Regardless,
if I never did anything to you, I never cheated on you, I never flirted with another chick, I never did this, and you've been with me for 5 years and you never saw nothing on my phone.
So if I'm
not
like,
giving you my pass.
So
What?
if I'm like, say we're having a casual, all right, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about it. Say we're having like a casual day or whatever, right? And I want to order some pizza, and my phone is dead or whatever. I don't have a phone right now, and I'm like, hey babe, what's the code to your phone? I want to order some pizza real quick, and you like, oh, I'm coming right now, and you put the code in instead of giving me your code. That's like, nigga, you really don't want me to have your code that bad that you can't just give me your code. I'm not saying a person just coming at you and asking for your code just off of trust issue reasons. I feel like a person that's connected with another person, it's like, cool, you want to have your privacy, but if you really but what I'm saying is, if you're really going hard, like how you was just going over a passcode, it's like you have something to hide.
I don't think it's always has something to hide. Sometimes people just gotta trust them, bro. Like I said, it depends.
Trust is earned; it's not given.
Well, we're not gonna talk. Like it depends on the scenario. It depends on the scenario. If I never did nothing to you, because some people want your password because another nigga broke your fucking heart. I'm not giving you a password because of what so and so did. No, go to therapy.
In
you want to speak to my phone because you're insecure based off your past relationships.
Right. In your heart, I feel like people who really like love unconditionally and they're really in tune with their partner, none of that stuff is going to matter. Like they're just going to be like, cool, whatever. It's a phone code.
All right. So what if you keep looking at my phone and nothing there?
Then I'll be ecstatic.
So when that shit gonna stop, bro?
Oh my God, I'm so happy because I found nothing. This guy is really loyal to me, and I'm really gonna be like head over heels because he's so loyal. What can go wrong with me knowing that you're being loyal to me?
Right.
What can go wrong? I'm gonna be so happy.
I just feel for starters, if you start that way, if I'm just meeting you. And I ain't do nothing to you, and you start, let me see your phone. Let me get the password. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right. Some people do that, and some people do that.
Just starting off.
Like I said, it depends on like the things that happen in between your relationship. Let's say if the person fucked up, of course. But if we just get in a relationship, you want my password? No, I ain't doing it. No, you're not getting my password.
Yeah, sure. If it's if it's the very beginning, but let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. So when they say, I want to talk about this too. oversharing. So 5 ways, social media can ruin relationships. So when they say one more, right, we're gonna do one more, and we're gonna move on along from that, and we're gonna do the hot talk show tough question. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that joint. That shit lit. The hot talk show tough question. So when they say oversharing personal relationship information, I hate that shit. Keep it within your relationship. Do not go on Facebook telling your relationship problems. That's why I feel like sometimes, yeah, that's why I feel like sometimes some relationships be fucking failing because people got big mouths. You want to tell the whole world your business. Like some people be happy that you're going through shit. You don't even realize.
Mm-hmm.
You open the door to your relationship. Everybody getting your business. So have you ever been in a relationship with somebody over shit, personal relationship information? I know I had.
No, I've always been the one oversharing.
Right. But why? But why though?
I mean,
like, what do y'all get? Go ahead. Bro, she not following, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a hot talk show. She not following, bro. All right, so oversharing personal relationship information.
Right.
So you ever been in a relationship where somebody overshared your personal information on Facebook and all that?
No, I've always been the one oversharing. I've definitely been like that person to be in my feelings and be overly emotional and jump on social media and be like posting on your wall and talking shit.
Your wall.
But I've never been in a situation where they've done it to me. I don't. Nah.
So never. I want to say this: like, if you're in a relationship, right? Like, stop telling Facebook or social media your like relationship problems. Mm-hmm. Deal with it with your partner. If you got a problem with your partner, go to your partner. Don't go to Facebook because people love drama.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're opening the door to a relationship where people get in between your relationship because number one, let me tell you how that could ruin relationship too. Because what if you got a family members on Facebook and all that or Instagram, and yet you're fucking venting about your boyfriend or your girlfriend,
right?
And then now your mother's seeing it, your cousin's seeing it, your aunt is seeing it, and then now it could cause that family members get in between. Now let's talk about that though.
Right. I mean, I think your relationship should just be private. Like, and we've been in a situation where someone actually said to us, we both have that friend in common. They're like, "Yo, y'all be wilding on social media."
That's
like,
fact.
So I think that's like a learning lesson to just keep shit private. Like, your family don't even gotta know. No one has to know. Just deal with it yourself and keep it between you two. I think it builds a better bond. Even though you might have someone like my cousin is my best fucking friend. Like I look for her for advice and stuff like that. But everybody don't gotta know every little detail about every little thing.
That's a fact. And I'm gonna go a little deeper on that too. Oversharing personal relationship information. What about like always like posting up pictures and stuff like that? And you always like. Is that's oversharing relationship information, like you talking about your partner whereabouts, where you're at, oversharing pictures. Because I feel like this. I feel like, and you might disagree. I feel like some relationships fail because of social media. Like you over how you call that? You over like exposing your relationship,
right?
So everybody not happy for you,
like all that PDA and all that.
Right?
Stuff.
If you that could be overly sharing because you. Like everybody not happy for you. So some people go wish on your downfall on social media. I believe in stuff like that though. What about
yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Like you're not always gonna have everyone in your corner.
Right.
Like, but a picture here and there. I don't think I gotta put like how that person did like when they was on like a boat ride, this couple, and she like completely removed the guy's head. He was like the headless horseman.
Right.
Like I don't think it's that deep. Like I'm proud of my relationship and who I'm in love with and who I'm choosing to connect with. So I'm not gonna hide it. Am I gonna post it all the time? No. But like. It's okay to do that here and there.
Here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, just example, like, just don't. I don't know. This is my personal opinion. Like, don't overly expose your relationship on social media because everybody is not happy for you. Like, post your pictures on you and your significant other here and there, not all the time, because people can pray on your downfall. So, what we gonna do, right?
Right. Wait. One
Yeah,
more
do your
thing.
thing.
People can pray on your downfall, but people can also think that you're single. Like,
I want to get this. See, I wanted to get a little deep on that because, all right, so how you feel, right? And me not kind of going off of it because oversharing personal relationship information. Because I know some people who like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I try to get at some females on Facebook in the past, right? And they was like, I'm in a relationship, but I don't never see you posting up your significant other though.
exactly.
So how you feel about that? Like, a person on social media but never posted their significant other. They never posted their significant other. Is that them hiding shit or like are they? All right. So would you feel ashamed if you were somebody and they never post you on social media? We're still on the.
I feel like if you post pictures on the regular, or if you're like adding to your story of pictures about what you're doing throughout your day, or you're posting things that are important to you, and you don't post me, it's gonna look a
It's a little
little.
red flag. It's
Right.
like you hiding something. Like,
It's questionable. I'm gonna be like, so are you hiding something? Like, am I a
right.
secret? Like, what's going on here? But
Mhm.
it's really not that deep, but it's questionable for you to never post me, but yet you're consistently posting
Other
about
shit.
other things in your life that are important to you.
So that's red flag. Because I'm like, yo, how you tell me you had a boyfriend, but I don't ever see you post your boyfriend. You're ashamed, ugly, fat. Like, what is it though? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know. I think that's a little red flag.
it's questionable.
It's definitely questionable. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna move it on to the hot talk show. Tough questions. Let's get it. Let's get a hot talk show.
Here we go.
Tough questions. So the hot talk show tough questions is we ask any questions that based on the topic, and if you can't answer it, you say plead the fifth. But I think you can.
I
answer
never
this
plead the
question.
fifth.
Yeah.
Because I take
When
accountability.
when the joint get tougher and tougher, you definitely gonna plead the fifth. Though I know I ain't gonna.
On every episode that we've done this, I've never pleaded the fifth.
Yeah,
So
all right.
try
So far. All right, so let's get it to the hot talk show tough questions. So, have you ever been messy on Facebook? So if we get to I want even people who's watching to comment down below on the hot talk show tough question. Have you ever been messy on social media? So I'm gonna ask you. So you know hot talk show. We always do the ladies first. So have you ever been messy on social media?
Yes, I have. Absolutely. Absolutely. Did I say I was going to go into detail? No.
Hot talk show.
I've been messy. I've been petty. I've been impulsive. I've done things that I needed to apologize for. Absolutely. I'm not gonna. I hate when people say I'm human every time they've made a mistake. But yeah, I'm not perfect. I'm not sitting here acting like an angel. Yeah, I've been messy as hell on social media.
So why was you messy though? Like,
I was messy.
What caused you to be messy?
All right. What caused me to be messy is pettiness. So I am learning, and I've come a long way to not be the type of person to match another person's energy. So, and also not like I overthink a lot. So when I go through tough times with my partner, I might think that they're doing something. So then I in return do something so they can't have one up on me. And that's not how adults move. So yeah, I've been in situations where I would like entertain people, not in a serious matter, but like flirting with people on social media because I think the other person, I didn't mean to go like that to you, but like it's not even just specifically you. It's not even just specifically you. Like I've been in situations where I've been petty and I thought they were doing shit on the side and being impulsive. So I've done the same thing to match their energy. Like, And it was coming from a egotistical, prideful thing of like, nigga, you're not about to have one up on me. Like,
Right.
you're not about to play me.
Gotta put aside that ego.
Right. And I definitely have, as a 31-year-old woman now. Like, I'm not petty like that anymore. Like, I'm not gonna match her energy, because from experience, matching that energy just makes things worse.
Right. So how did it affect your relationship though? I'm gonna go on me. But how did it affect your relationship? Let's go quick on that. Come on.
Major trust issues.
Trust issue, okay. Cool.
And also, it made me look at myself and the actions that I make, because I can't get mad at my partner or whoever I was dealing with at the time and be like, oh, you did this? You were flirting with all these women? You were talking to all these people, but I did it too. So how can I be mad?
Right. So
It's
was
a contradiction.
So was I ever been messing on social media? I'm gonna say no.
You are capping. No, you're not gonna sit next to me and cap.
I've been messy on social
Right.
media.
You know I'm not gonna let you sit next to me and cap.
Listen, it's a hot talk show. I'm real on my
You're
shit.
bugging.
Yes, I've been messy on social media, a wild relationship before. And like I said, like, you know, men have a little harder. You know, we have this, you know, especially growing up in, you know, especially when I was younger, the influence of men. And I can say this, we got to get better with that. That we have this being faithful to one woman is corny and all that. So no excuses though. When I was younger, it made me messy on social media because it felt like me being committed to one woman at one point made me feel like I was corny. So it caused me to be messy. It caused me to be flirtatious. You know, it caused me to do some shit that I know my partner wasn't there that, you know, I wouldn't do though. So I'm gonna be real. Yes, I've been messy on social media before, wild and specific in a relationship.
Right.
I'm gonna be real. If I'm proud of it, no. But yeah.
We all learn. We learn from
yeah.
experiences.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Thanks for not capping.
Nah, listen. This is not a cap zone show. We keep it real. So the hot talk show, tough questions, is we keeping it real. And if you can't answer it, then you plead the fifth. But we keep it real. So now what we're gonna do? I think that was a little fun. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
I think you got a little deeper than me on that, but it is what it is.
Right.
But so now we're gonna move on along. So now we always want to start. We always want to end off like with something positive, right? So because our goal on the hot talk show is we also talk about the problems in relationships, but we also want to find solutions to fix the problem.
Right.
So we're gonna end off with this. So from the hot talk show research on how to save a relationship from social media, from the hot talk show research. Number one, spend less time on social media. Accept your spouse as a friend. Don't snoop like Jasmine.
I'm weak.
Communicate daily. Don't entertain others with your life. And one more, don't let social media dictate your life.
Right.
So we're going to elaborate at least on 3 of them.
Okay.
So when they say accept your spouse as a friend, though.
Yeah. How many times we had to click add friend?
Son, bro. Bro, that shit be crazy, bro.
Me and you had to click add friends so many times.
And all that. So
I can't count on
I don't know.
head.
I don't know. Let me say this, though. Right?
What?
Because can that sometimes, I'm going to twist this a little bit. Can that be sometimes when you have your spouse on social media, it can be the reason why your relationship, social media affected? So what if like you don't never have your spouse on social media so they can never like see see your movements on social media? Like
right, so they
you
can't
know what I'm saying? Like,
right. So they can't pick up on the fuck shit that you're doing because they don't have social media. They can't you can like and comment under whoever's picture because they're never gonna see it. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I think that could be like, that's 50-50 though. Because like sometimes, like when people don't add their spouse as on social media, it like sometimes people can overthink. They think, yo, you moving funny on social media and da 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 da.
Or they can just see how you move on social media.
It's like maybe they not though. Maybe they not moving funny though. You get what I'm saying? But then when you see them on social media, you seeing as a friend, they could cause you overthink. You be like, all right, now you're not, you're not like loyal to me because I see that you keep commenting on somebody post and I keep laughing and he, or you keep liking this person's picture and all that. But if I didn't have you as a friend on social media, I would never see it. I feel like some people do that because I don't know.
Right. So you think it's better for the person to be in the dark than to actually have them as a friend so they can see all your movements on social media?
No, I never said that.
I mean, that's what it sounds like.
No, I'm saying like sometimes like having your significant on social media could cause problems.
Yeah, because you're able to hide things because they're not on your friends list.
But they did say sometime when you're on social media, it could cause you like to kind of like overthink though.
Right. It can cause you to overthink, and then you guys can have a conversation and say, hey, this is deemed as not acceptable to me or inappropriate to me. So now that I know that this is how you move on social media, can you please fix it?
Okay.
If I'm left in the dark, of course, if I don't have you as a friend, of course I'm not going to know what you're doing if your page is private.
Right.
Duh.
Right. So when they say, we're gonna move along a little bit. So when they say, come on, you give me one. Let's say, come on.
All right. So what it said, don't snoop.
Don't snoop.
I know. Skip that one. I don't agree with that one.
Nah, don't snoop. Yeah, like I said before, like you're gonna snoop and you're gonna find something like it's gonna make you overthink.
Right.
It's gonna make you like sometimes your partner go, wait. No, I'm gonna get to this. No, we gotta talk about that because sometimes your partner can be to do something innocent and you snooping and realize, oh, I know that you keep talking to this guy like for his 5-6 posts and all that.
Right.
And you snooping on her Facebook or your significant on Facebook, you're gonna think they moving funny though.
Right.
So I'd rather snooping could make you feel like create something that's don't even exist though.
It didn't exist when I didn't know. So now that I know it exists. So if I see something in your phone that I think is or I feel just based off of who I am is inappropriate, I'm going to bring it up to you and be like, hey, I saw this, that, and the third, and what is this about? Because I think it's inappropriate. I think it's a little disrespectful that you talking like this to someone that's not me. All right, so here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Yeah, do your shit. Now do your shit. This is why I like to be real on my shit because
please stop doing shit and hiding it. If you have to hide things on social media, right? If you have to delete messages, if you don't want it to be known because it might cause your significant other to feel some type of way. Mm-hmm. You knowing who your significant other is, how they react, you know who they are, right? Mm-hmm. So you know if you saying certain things to another man or another woman that it might make them feel some type of way. Mm-hmm. Now put yourself in their shoes when you're contacting someone of the opposite gender. If my woman or my man was to say this to another person, how would I feel if I saw this? Think down the line.
If it's something just pure innocence though?
Okay, some people can be purely innocently dumb. Like,
because some people can overthink. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna listen. This is a hot talk show. I'm gonna be real with you. That's why I like to sugarcoat on a hot talk show.
Right, I'm not sugarcoating either.
Sometimes
like, you can just be stupid.
But this is how I know. Like snooping, when you snoop on your partner's social media, it could kind of like ruin your relationship. So when they say don't snoop, it kind of help you have less problems in a relationship because no, seriously, because you could see something and they could start a whole argument, and your partner could be pure innocent, bro. Everything is not always what it look like. So when you snooping, sometimes it can create unnecessary arguments. And I had a problem. I saw something. I ain't gonna be too real. I'm gonna be real. I was like probably 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I had a problem with something when I was like low key snooping on your joint, and I saw something I ain't like. Right. But you wasn't really out of line. But I was realizing something. Sometimes it could cause a false realization when you're trying to snoop on somebody's joint.
Okay.
But then I came at you a little bit.
Okay.
But I don't mean your attention was doing something wrong until you explained, all right, cool. But then it caused me to think, yo, like you fucking doing shit, some crazy shit, nigga.
Right.
So that's why I know, like, when you do less snooping on social media, it could cause like a little more healthy relationship. It could cause you to have less arguments in your relationship.
Of course.
Less problems.
Yeah, I agree that it's unhealthy to
It's a fact.
constantly and consistently go through your partner's phones or social medias and going through their
Yeah.
activity logs
Mhm.
because one, you're creating a sense of you're overthinking, like you said, and you're putting yourself in a
Yes.
position to always look for something bad to happen.
wrong.
You're basically like self-sabotaging and looking for something to start an argument
Right.
about or feel a way about.
Mhm.
But at the same time, if you've been through situations with that person and you just need to know that, look, I can't go into this blindly. I need to know that you aren't still moving the same way. So if I want to snoop once a week, once a month, okay, that's different than
But daily
like
snooping,
being addicted to snooping in your partner's stuff. I can honestly say I've been in situations where I feel like I had to constantly look at my partner's phone because they put me in a position to feel like they were lying or hiding something all the
Right.
time. So, I mean, if you don't want your partner to have that sense of insecurity or make them feel like they have to snoop through your stuff all the time, stop doing fuck shit.
But it's not always the
Solution.
case, though, bro. But
I'm not saying it's always the case, but I'm saying in that scenario, if you know you as that woman or man that you've done and you've made multiple mistakes to where you did something inappropriate or disrespectful or something that hurt your partner's feelings, now do you understand and take accountability that now they don't trust you?
Right.
Now they feel insecure about you and your phone and social media, so they need some type of reassurance here and
Right.
there.
So let's switch. So what they never did nothing to you? What they never gave you a reason to snoop?
That's
But
different.
hold on. But yet you snoop and you find something that you overthink. So that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes people do that too. Like I got trust, so let me make sure this person not like my last relationship. Let me make sure this person not gonna hurt me like the last nigga or the last
Right.
female. So let me
Excuse me.
snoop through it. He or she Facebook or Instagram. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure like this person is rock solid.
Right.
Because sometimes you can snoop to people's social media without them even doing nothing to you.
Right.
So that's why I say, like, I feel like to save relationship for social media, do less snooping. If the person never did nothing to you, give you a reason to snoop, do not snoop because they're going to cause you to overthink. And when you overthink, it's going to cause unnecessary arguments. And that's why the relationship is going to turmoil because you overly snooping. I believe in overly snooping, though. You can overly snoop.
You've ever overly snooped?
Yes, I just explained to you that I overly snoop. You go into every detail, being nitpick. I think when you overly snoop, it could cause you to nitpick in your relationship to have a problem with every little thing that what your partner doing on social media.
I don't think I overly snooped.
You just literally said you FBI.
I said what?
You really admitted that you FBI, bro.
And every time I was FBI, I found something.
Not always. But all right, we're gonna move all along. So we're gonna do one more, then we're gonna end this show. This has been a fire episode. Then all right. So when they say don't use social media to get even with your partner. Have you ever used social media, let's be real, to get even with your partner?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say this. If you don't want the social media to ruin your relationship, do not use social media to get even with your partner. Like, don't start liking niggas' pics because you think that your partner is liking other female pics.
So petty.
No, it's look, pettiness. Don't be like, you know what I mean? Constantly interacting with somebody because you think your partner doing it. Just talk to your partner. Don't use social media to be petty.
Yeah.
Don't get even. But go ahead. Have you been? Go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna end this joint. Go ahead.
Definitely have. Of course, I said that with the tough question.
Mhm.
Like, have I ever been messing up? Yeah, I was petty as hell. Like, I'll entertain people with no serious intention just because I thought you were doing it too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So listen, don't get even with your partner on social media, man. Like social media is the devil, man.
Yeah,
So
and then it's
that's a
not.
fact.
It's also not right to like bring other people into that
That's
energy
a fact.
because
You could cause
now,
drama.
right? You're going to. It's not. You're
Mhm.
going to cause
That's a
drama
fact.
because you don't. Your partner could then reach out to that person and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And it could be World War III in your home because you chose to be petty.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Right.
you're bringing another innocent person into something because you were impulsive and petty.
Right.
And now their feelings is
Right.
hurt because they thought that you
Mhm.
actually liked them.
So before we end, right, I
Or
want to
maybe
talk
you
about.
did.
I want to talk about one more thing before we end, and we're gonna end this. This has been a fire episode. We're about to end this. Hope everybody join a Saturday. Before we end this joint, let's talk about the active status. I think we forgot about that.
The active
The
status.
Facebook
Oh, active status
active
got you
status.
caught up plenty of
I
times.
think that joint right there is kind of like causing unnecessary arguments. Because, like you said, maybe sometimes I'll be sleeping and Facebook showing that I'm active. So, can we say so? Should we tell people to turn off that active status?
No, do not turn off your
Turn that
active
shit
status.
off. Turn it off. Yes, because we blatantly said that. You said that I was sleeping, but yet it still showed that I was active.
No, don't turn it off. Just stop overthinking every little thing. Like even if
Turn it off.
you gonna turn off your active status?
Yes, because it's causing unnecessary arguments.
So you gonna turn off your active status?
Yes, because that
I'm
don't
gonna
mean
go on
that,
your phone and
that
turn it
don't-
right back
listen,
on.
That don't mean that I'm active. Like we proved the point that just because Facebook and Instagram is showing that I'm active, that don't mean that I'm active. So if I'm sleeping, and if Facebook showing that I'm active, it's going to cause you to overthink. So to fix that, how about we both turn off our active status?
No,
So we won't overthink. What you mean?
you're not turning off your active status.
I feel that's. Listen, I'm like, how about we just turn off each other active status? So.
No. I'm just not going to overthink. And every time I see a green bubble by your name,
All right. So why would you want me not to turn off my active status?
because I'm going to know when you're active. But I know if it's 2:00 in the morning, 3:00 in the morning,
Right.
obviously you're probably sleeping and you left your phone open or something. Like I know you're not going to be on Facebook until 5:00 in the morning. Like the other day, it said you was active at 6 a.m.
Exactly.
You was in the bed sleeping. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna chill with the overthinking, especially like when you're not around. Sometimes, like I'm gonna chill with like overthinking that you online and active for 5 hours straight.
So if
But now you're not turning it on.
So if so if the active status is not accurate, why do I gotta keep it? If it's not accurate. Yeah, see, so if it's not accurate, if you prove my point, if it's not an accurate that I'm on social media, because I could be sleeping and social media be like, yo, I'm still active.
That doesn't mean
hold on, wait, I was sleeping for a whole hour, and they could be like, Israel was active 2 minutes ago, right? So what's the difference? Like it's not accurate. So why won't we just turn it off so we won't see that, so it won't cause us to overthink?
No, I just won't overthink.
You're not making sense.
I am making sense.
Nah, comment down below. Would you give rid of that? Should social media give rid of the active status, or would you give rid of the active status? I think I would, because it's not accurate and it can cause unnecessary arguments, unnecessary issues. Because we proved that she said I was asleep, and Facebook still show. All
right, so let's both go a week with turning our active status off.
We could. I think that could say that probably make a little more healthy dynamic.
All right, bet.
All right, so this has been a fight. So, what advice would you give somebody who having social media is affecting relationship? What advice would you give them outside of everything?
Well, my key thing is if you wouldn't like if it's done to you, don't do it. Like,
just don't.
Don't. If it was done to you and you wouldn't like it, don't do it. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. And also, I pray for a world where there's no social media and we can all just live in the forest and plant our own foods and not have to deal with all this stupid shit. Like this shit is stupid.
But my advice, like, spend more quiet time together. Go on trips, go outside, be more in reality, get closer to each other. Go on YouTube to find solutions how to not let social media to destroy your relationship, and communicate daily, communicate better. I would say that, and don't compare to other people. Because, like I said before, just because people look happy on Facebook and all that, that don't mean that they're more happier than your relationship.
All right.
So stop comparing. Just be more active. So, this has been a fire episode. So before we end this, I want to make a few announcements that in order to watch past and future episodes on the Hot Talk Show, we're getting bigger and better. The YouTube page is the Hot Talk Show 92, and the Facebook page is the Hot Talk Show, and the Instagram page is the Hot Talk Show 92. Once again, if you want to watch past and future episodes on the Hot Talk Show, the YouTube page is the Hot Talk Show 92, and the Facebook page is the Hot Talk Show, and the Instagram page is the Hot Talk Show 92. And one more, if you want to showcase your talent on the Hot Showcase, Jazz did her thing. I'm about to do my thing. My boy from the Hot, he did his shit. My boy DJ, he did his joint. So we want more performance, whether you're a singer, you're a dancer, poet, anything you want to showcase your talent on the Hot Talk Show, bring it on the Hot Talk Show. So once again, the email for the Hot Talk Showcase is the Hot Talk Show 92@gmail.com. It's your boy fucking is.
It's your girl Jazz.
We out of here.
Later.